Hello, so I have been looking at gym equipment lately. Very, very hard to get hold of gym equipment right now, as every fucker wants to buy gym equipment, and we've just found out that gyms probably won't be open till, I would say, about August time, July being the earliest, depending on how everyone follows the guidelines. So I can't see it opening in July, and when they do open, it's going to be very restrictive. There's going to be people having to be in at particular times and stuff like that, like a system, they bring up a system or something like that. Anyway, going off on one there, just purchased myself one of these bad boys. This is like a lat pull down machine, a seated row variation. So you can do your lat pull down. As you can see by the picture here, you can do some abs. You've got ab there, lat pull down, some leg support there. And you've also got like a little bit where you can do like a seated row at the bottom here, which is quite nice. Only £200. This is the website that you get it from. I can't even say it. Not even gonna bother saying it. But yeah, a little addition that will go to the home gym, and you can also use 1-inch plates on here as well, which is quite nice. That's gonna come in handy too. Hopefully that will come in the next week or so. So I know right now motivation is probably the biggest issue which a lot of people are having, you know, going to the bottom of your garden, training when it's wet, windy, cold and things like that. And I've got a little bit of advice for you, what I recommend, what I've been doing actually, and what I recommend to clients is training early in the day, kind of almost getting out the way, like kind of training fasting, and it feels good to accomplish something. Like, I don't know about you, but if I've been really busy before like 9:30 and I've done so much, I look at the time and think, fuck, it's 9:30, I've achieved something. I feel really good. So kind of almost treat your gym session as some sort of way to start your day right, if that makes sense, by just getting it done and dusted instead of waiting to the afternoon and fucking, oh, I can't be bothered to train now almost. Another thing you could potentially look at doing, just always having that constant mindset of just remembering that you are going to be above a lot of others. Like right now there's a lot of people that are sitting there just doing their fucking bands, doing shit like that. If you're investing into this, if you are making the most of this situation where, you know, responsibility is low, stress is lower, and you can really focus on your training, you're going to really make some good progression within this stint. So always remember that we are lucky, we do have something that we can do, because there's a lot of people that don't have anything, and you can really make progress within this stint. So 2 little things, or 2 little reminders just to keep you motivated throughout this period, because I know it's quite demotivating to go to your garden, train and do that fucking shit. Like, I have my days where I can't be fucked, but I just get it done because I know I want to be better than the rest. And eventually when that goes on stage and you're next to someone who's fucking training with their bands at home, and you're sitting there with your 200 kilos worth of weight, putting in the work, it's gonna fucking show. I promise you it's gonna show. So this is my second arm day in about 4 years. Follow me on Instagram, GeorgeWasn12, I'll put it somewhere down here. I mentioned I trained arms for the first time a couple of weeks ago, and it was actually surprisingly quite good. And I think, especially I'm at home right now, I think I'm just gonna introduce an arm day on like a non-train day or something like that, just to kind of, I don't know, just feel good. I mean, arm days are not really necessarily hard, are they? They just kind of go through the motions and just get a nice pump, take a photo, job done almost. So I'm gonna try and keep these in, try and keep it fun and feel like I'm doing something at home, because I'm a little bit bored when I don't do anything. I'm not gonna logbook it. I haven't logbooked these arm days. I just kind of get a good pump. But what I will do is I kind of break down what I am doing, what I'm trying to aim for. Don't know what the weather's doing today, but luckily I'm in here because it's windy as fuck right now. Like yesterday was pengers, like 23, sun out, gorgeous, getting a tan. Today, Baltic, windy, don't want to be outside. In the UK, fucked. No idea. Anyway, I think we're going to start off with some narrow grip tricep bench press. Then we're going to go on to like a bicep curl with a barbell. Then we do some dumbbell stuff. We're going to do a skull crush. We're going to do loads of different stuff today. Just get a good pump, just feel good, and then take a photo when we're done to show you. And I still got fucking small arms. Fucking waffle. 6 nights, get going. So first exercise of the day is a narrow grip bench press. What I would always recommend with narrow grip is just shoulder width apart. So this is your shoulder width. That is where your hand placement should be when it comes to doing a narrow grip bench press. When you're doing a normal standard barbell bench press for your chest, what I'd recommend is shoulder width apart, and then the width of your hand, add that on top of that. So shoulder width of the hand, bam, that's where your, that's a general guideline I would recommend if you're struggling to find your hand width. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like 3 sets, and I'm just gonna work up each set that I do. So I'm gonna start off with maybe like, it might be like 12 to 15 reps on this, and add weight each and every set. I don't normally do that particular style, but with arms, I just think they respond so much better with that, in my opinion. I don't know why. That's how I've improved my arms, is just working in different amounts of rep ranges, getting stronger, of course, doing a mixture of not just heavy shit for arms, because I do believe they work better with some volume, is what I'm trying to say.
How could the Fed shine up man for 80 hours and that fuck is this man? Who's that you trying to move that bad? And my music's up to the business man.
I did 4 sets. Oh, the camera's not even fucking straight. I hate that. That really grinds my gears. Look at the camera, thinking it's straight. It's not bloody straight, it's wonky all over the place. Did 4 sets on the narrow grip bench press. Did like 2 heavy sets and 2 lighter sets. Roughly about 5 to 9 for the 2 heavier sets. Then about 12 to 15 on the lighter sets as well. So got a nice good pump on that. We're now going to move on to some bicep curls. Same process as or same sort of setup with the narrow grip. Do a couple heavy sets because my biceps are weak as fuck. Like I've got 2 20 plates on this fucking bar and I can just get about 10 reps, which is not even that I don't think, which is poor. So if anything, I really want to improve on my bicep strength because they're very, very weak. Same process as I'm sure I don't need to teach people how to fucking curl weight.
Yeah, I'm pouring my heart and trap instrumental.
Who says you can't sweat from an arm day? Literally just sat down, stood up, and my fat ass is sweating like a motherfucker. From a bloody arm day, from doing just shitty curls. Up next we're gonna do barbell line skull crushes. What I like to do with skull crushes, instead of doing it directly to my skull, I like to go a little bit behind, just to get a little bit extra range of motion. Very good exercise. One exercise I'd recommend everyone doing. Totally went against what I said there. I said I'll do it behind, but I just went to the skull. Fuck's sake, George. I heard this song on TikTok called Trem's Light Work Freestyle. If anyone gives a fuck.
Do you want me nick? Do you want me slang?
Fucking slack, don't care. Up next, I'm going to do some blood flow restriction training. This is my first ever time doing it. As you can see, I've wrapped it around me and it don't look that good. So yeah, just going to wrap it around. As you see, my arm's getting a little bit red now. Ideally, you don't want to be like fucking, oh my god, that is so tight. Like out of 10, I'd probably say it needs to be a 6 out of 10 times. You don't want to really fucking kill yourself with these. And get as much blood as I possibly can in these fucking tiny, wimpy, girly little arms. Up next, I'm going to use my cable pulley thing to do some tricep press downs. You already know how I've set this up. I've got a bag attached to the bottom. I'm just going to press down like a normal tricep press down. If this does become a little bit like gritty when you press down, put a little bit of oil on it. Even if you've not got any oil, put some like 1-cal spray on or some olive oil or something like that. Put it on here and obviously it'll be a lot more smoother afterwards. So. keep happening to me? Fuck off! Final exercise to tricep, we're going to do overhead press. I hope I don't fucking kill myself, because as you can see in my previous clips, last time I fucking curled these bastards, the weight just flies off. I'm just waiting for that to hit my head. I'm just waiting, in all honesty, to go to the hospital. So hopefully we don't kill ourselves with this. I've checked to see whether they're tight. Let's hope we don't fucking die. Final exercise I'm going to do is just a single arm curl, but I'm just going to do it for a rest pause because I've been in here long enough and I just want to fucking get out of here. It's like, you know when you're just sitting in there, just need a bit of fresh air. That's what I need right now, but it's too windy outside for me to do this. So finish off, rest pause. So I'm going to failure, 5 deep breaths, go to failure, 5 deep breaths, go to failure. You fucking should know it by now. 1.
3. What mystery? We call that one a conspiracy. More time.
Found the perfect consistency to get your, if you are having cereal post-workout with whey protein, is I found the perfect, like, okay, this is a little bit runnier than what I usually would do, but if you watch my Instagram stories, you would have seen that I made some perfect texture with some clumpy, just look, yeah, there we go. Simply all you need to do is get your almond milk or milk, whatever you're using. Don't use too much. I use about 300 milliliters of almond milk, and then I add about 70 grams of whey, and obviously shake it up in a shaker, and it comes out with some sick creamy texture instead of just it being completely watery. And oh my god, unbelievable as well. Should try it. Got a delivery come through today. You know when you get a delivery but it's like unexpected and you're like, I ain't ordered anything, what the fuck is this? And it's kind of like a little bit of a surprise. Well, this one is a very good surprise, and I'll show you what I got. Got sent protein bars with Snickers and the Mars bars. I don't know which one I'd go for first. In my honest opinion, the first one which I saw and I liked was the Mars protein salted caramel one. That looks pengers. I don't know, 20 grams protein as well in each one. Not sure what flavour this is. I don't know if it ain't got the flavour on it. I'm guessing that's just a standard one. And then obviously got the Snickers peanut butter flavour, and this one is just the, I'm just guessing it's the original one, but just a protein version. You can get these from Supplement Man. They sell them in like a group of 4 like I have done here, which is really, really good. So if you're into some, you know, little treats on the side and you like Mars bar, I'm a big fan of Mars bars. Not that I don't like Snickers, but I do like a Mars bar more than a Snickers. So I'm going to try this one first and probably give you a little review later on. Comment down below remote if you've watched the whole thing. I hope all is well. Hope everyone is safe watching my videos. Keep up the good work. I know lockdown's going to be God knows how long, but just keep ticking away, keep ticking the boxes and keep doing what needs to be done, because if you want to be the best, you've got to do what the best are going to do. Anyway, lots of love. See you in a bit.